What's up, fam, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a workout with me. So I'm going to take you guys to the gym while I train lower body. So I'm going to be doing quads, hamstrings, and glutes. And of course, like I always do, I'll give you guys some tips, tricks, and pointers that I like to use on my leg days to get the best out of my workouts. So stay tuned. Got my pre-workout here. Today I'm just doing a half a serving of Ghost pre-workout and a serving of high volume, which I can actually show you guys the bottles once I get back. And that's pretty much all I do. Sometimes I do caffeine, sometimes I don't. Just kind of depends on how I feel. I got on the Alpha Elite. I'm wearing the old Cora Seamless. The brand is now Acta. I got this hat from Shein and I freaking love it. It was only like a couple dollars. And it says beautiful soul. Yeah, that's it. I wanted to keep it simple today. And then I'm wearing black Chucks just to match. So, perfect leg day outfit, keeping me nice and warm. So what I did was 5 minutes on the Stairmaster. I like to get some blood flow in my legs, and the next thing I like to do, especially on a lower body day, is make sure that my glutes are activated. So I will do some sort of either band work, some seated abductions, some sort of kickback, something that really gets some good blood flow in the glutes. So we're activating the hips, and then we will move into a compound movement after that. Two things for pre-activation today. I did the abduction machine just to activate my glutes, and then I also did the leg extension as well, just to get some good blood flow in my quads. So what we have for a compound movement today is just a box squat using the Smith machine. Obviously here at Planet Fitness they do not have a barbell, so we work with what we have. And one thing I can say is you should always start with a heavier movement at the beginning of your workout, just so that you're focusing on progressive overload, making sure that you're stressing your muscles, especially, like I said, when you're in a deficit. You want to make sure that you're minimizing your muscle loss. So keep challenging your muscles, but obviously not doing too much volume, because you also are not going to be eating enough, so you don't want to compromise your recovery either. Thing I want to quick mention about the leg press here real quick is obviously putting your foot up higher, you're going to target more hamstring and glute. If you're going lower, you're going to get more quad. And then I also like to play around with how wide and how narrow my feet are. I really do like a narrow stance because I do feel that more in my glutes and my quads. But once again, kind of play around with your placement and what feels good for your hips and all that good stuff. So. Starting to see more quad development. I'm so excited. Next up, we have the hyperextension. I like to use weight on this exercise, so I'm using a 25 plate. You can obviously go heavier or lighter depending on how much strength you have in your glutes and hamstrings, because I do this movement specifically for my glutes and hamstrings, not for my lower back. And making sure that you're doing proper technique is very important on this so that you're not straining your lower back, because I know a lot of people, they like to train their lower backs. I personally don't, because I feel like if you're doing any sort of deadlifting movements, you're already strengthening your lower back enough. If anything, people need to train their core more just to balance out your posture and all that good stuff. And then what I'm going to do is superset that with some walking lunges down that way. So I'll probably get like 10 each leg. And here I go for about 15 reps. So let's do it. So I decided to record a voiceover for this portion of the video just so I can give you guys some more advice on how to get the best out of your workouts by doing more mobility. Of course, rolling your hips out is very important to loosen up the glutes and the hips, especially when you're doing a lot of glute training, as well as you can see me rolling the lower back and the upper back because that is harder to stretch. So I always focus on that, and then I move to my hamstrings. I don't do a ton for my hamstrings just because I do stretch them out quite a bit, but I do focus a lot on my quads, and especially the side of my quad here where you can see I'm rolling my IT band because that gets really, really tight on me just because I do a lot of leg work, as you can tell. And I also like to really focus on the inside of my thighs as well. Notice here that I really like to go pretty slow, and yes, this can be pretty painful, but it does help, especially if you have any sort of like knee pain or anything like that. It can help you get better form on your squats as well as your deadlifts, so something to keep in mind. And yeah, other than that, just make sure that you're doing this at least a few times a week to get the best result. That is it for today's workout, my friends. If you guys like stuff like this, please let me know in the comment section, and also give me any video ideas and requests that you guys have. Of course, that helps me with my content. And that is it for today's video. So give me a like, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Yummy!